You're tuned in to the Red Zone Blitz.
Here we go.
The home for all things NFL and college football.
Ready?
What is happening, everybody? We are post-Christmas, almost in 2026. Thank you, everybody that has entered our Caleb Williams contest. We will announce the winners on our next episode. We are waiting a better game to announce Caleb's jersey. Last game was not a win, so we will wait until the next game, which hopefully is a win for him. If you are new here, please follow our socials, Red Zone Blitz Podcast at gmail.com for all inquiries, messages, email suggestions, inmate submissions, anything you really want to do. That's the email to go to. Red Zone Blitz Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I got a little fun thing for my co-hosts. A lot of you guys probably don't know who they are. Maybe you guys don't know what each of them like in their life. Well, we're going to do an intro for each of them. And we probably won't play the full intro for each of them every single episode after this, because that will get kind of long. But for the debut of it, I'm going to play it for each person. So up first is my co-host, Brandon. Brandon, say a little what's up, hello, so people can hear your voice.
What's up? What's up?
All right, and here's Brandon.
Yeah. Brandon OG. Big Texas talking here. Turn it up! Pulled up, start on the cat, burnt on the teeth. Talk slick, keep on back, every word with receipts. Sunday, blue Saturday, that orange and heat. Whole stayed on his bag when he take that seat. Tailgate, smoke in the air, play stack, talking old school games. He can run it all back, from the drive down the field to the time it came back. He remember every yard, every hit, every crack. Brandon OG. Texas in his blood, you can see it when he speaks. From the Longhorn steeple to the star. Kicks, phone blowing up, group chat, talking Netflix. He the first one yelling, running back in that six. Whole room jump when he calling out pick. Driveway chalk for the kid playing 2 and touch. He like, hold that ball close. You ain't dropping that trust. Teach him how to stand tall when the pressure feel mud. Cause the scoreboard swing, but the love don't budge. Stand up, hands high for the home state. Yeah. From the horns in the sky to the Lone Star Lake. If you riding with your crew, better say the name. Legend in the home game. Brandon the OG. Texas in his blood, you can see it when he speak. From the Longhorns, people to the star on the screen. Big talk, big heart, he the captain of the team. Brandon the OG. Loyal to the core, win or lose, he don't leave. When that clock hits zero and they still can't breathe, they gon' know who roll with him. There's Brandon the OG.
Well, Brandon,
That goes fucking hard.
that was good, wasn't
I'm
it?
fucking ripped.
That was good. That was good. And now we got the next person on the show. This one's a good one. We got KK. Here we go.
Love Machine KK. Yeah. Talk to him. Step out the car, hear the crowd go crazy. Gold on the neck, cold fit, look wave. Lines on the cap, yeah, he ride for the team. From the dome to the block, he be living that dream. Old school game, he don't rush, he coast. Hand on the wheel, other hand champagne toast. Still the flies in the room when he slide on the scene. Little smirk, big laugh, you know what that means.
Love Machine KK.
He the man, he the man. Walk in the spot, everybody got plans. Yeah. Ladies wanna know if he single, what's the play? But he just laugh it off like,
Girl, that's KK.
Love Machine. status, he been doing this long. Put the young ones on game, got them all stand strong. Talk smooth, never sweat, even under them lights. He the reason that the city staying up all night. Got a heart like a lion, but the style so chill. He could turn a quiet night to a highlight reel. From the tailgate flames to the late night rides. He got fans in the stands and the rest worldwide.
Love Machine KK.
He the man,
Yeah.
Walk in the spot, everybody got plans.
Ladies wanna know if he's single, what's the play?
Right. But he just left it off like,
Girl, that's KK.
Love Machine.
Love Machine.
From the field to the club, they be chanting his name.
KK. Hey.
Every block, every bar, know the face, know the game. He don't chase,
He choose.
he don't lose.
He cruise.
Whole life looking like something right.
Off the news.
He don't chase,
He choose.
he don't lose.
He cruise.
Whole life looking like something right.
Off the news. Love Machine KK. Love Machine.
Well, KK,
Solid.
that's Love Machine KK. Merch coming soon. It's all right, Matthew. We didn't forget about you, buddy.
Yeah, Matt.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Young King, black and gold. What up? Bachelor pad, game on mute, phone on silent, jersey suit, one man thrown in a two-seat chair, whole damn town in the air he wear, wings all stained on a Sunday fit, yelling at the screen like the coach can hear it, terrible tie like a royal cape, every first down got the neighbors away. Let's go. Black and gold, Bachelor Matthews in his zone, hard on the field even when he's home, yelling here we go till his voice runs cold, living like a legend in the black and gold, Bachelor waving that pride, city on his back every drive, he don't feel alone when the offense rolls, cause the whole world shakes in the black and gold, ride and go. Friday night out, but he checks that score. Refreshing that feed like a nervous tick ward. They talking dreams, talking fourth and go. Hold up, they in the red zone, still in his soul. Tailgate smoking his favorite hoodie. Talks last season like a classic movie. Every comeback stored in his chest like fire. Every rival name just fuels that wire. Black and gold, Bachelor Matthews in his zone. Hard on the field, even when he's home. Yelling, here we go, till his voice runs cold. Living like a legend in the black and gold. Black and gold, Bachelor waving that pride. City on his back, every drive. He don't feel alone when the offense rolls, cause the whole world shakes in the black and gold. To his living room couch.
Every chant, every shout, that's his crowd, that's his crowd.
When the clock ticks down and the doubt feels loud, he stands up,
Hands up,
screaming out.
So, Matthew, was that an accurate representation?
Damn, it's crazy. What happens when I don't become a bachelor,
that's
though?
what I was gonna say. I really will have to change the song.
Yeah.
when that happens.
It's cool, though. It's sick.
Yep. All right.
What about you?
All right. Well, it took me forever because I was like, I can't do another rap song, and anything that I was making was very similar to Matthew's. So Brandon might absolutely hate this.
Oh,
This might be.
I feel like I know where this is going.
Yeah, we know where this is going.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little bit more rougher than what Brandon thinks country is. I don't think it's country. I could be wrong. But anyways, here you go.
She walked in, hat turned back, that blue star shining like he owns a tab. Boot up on that bar stool rail, laugh so loud you feel the hail. Talking about Sundays, Hail Mary tales, fourth and long, we never bail. Silver on his cap, foam on his lip. High five strangers, let the night just flip. He's the first one in, last one to split. If there's a party, he's the heartbeat of it.
Brandon knows.
That porch light glow on a Friday. Kick cooler in the back. Pick your pick. Game on the screen. Friends in the yard. He's calling every play like a backyard star. Grill smoke, laugh, stories get tall. He's betting on joy. Gonna win them all. That easy grin. That one more shout. If you're hanging with G, you ain't sitting out. Here's to G and a good time pouring. Raise 'em up high. Keep the night out scoring. Ice cold cans in a blue and white sky. If you're rolling with G, it's a long, fun ride. To the laughs, to the late nights, to the big wins and the close fights, to the crew that never says when. If G's in the room, we go again. Here's to G and a good time pouring. Raise 'em up high, keep the night out scoring. Ice cold cans in a blue and white sky. If you're rolling with G.
All right, now that the concert series of Red Zone Blitz is over,
I
fellas,
mean, that's literally the definition of a country music song, but
it's-
it's listenable.
Good,
it's-
man.
it was good.
It's good shit though.
Hey,
was good.
Brandon, I know Brandon's gonna message me after this, being like, "Hey, can you send me that?
Fuck no.
I need to. I need to play it at home at obscene volumes, just so people remember who I am in this house." Anyways, how are you doing, fellas?
Better than Sunday night.
Oh, yes.
What?
We had a little Red Zone Blitz get together. Watched the Chicago Bears play the San Francisco 49ers.
Did we?
I don't remember much of the game, but
It was a great game.
it was a shootout.
I know it was back and
shootout.
forth. I know it was back and forth. That was fucking great.
Then the night kind of got away from us.
A little bit.
Yeah, we just,
Away from me at least.
yeah. Remember when we lost Matthew in the Gobble Gobble episode? If we had recorded an episode on Sunday, we probably would have lost Brandon.
You wouldn't have lost me. I would have gone way off the cliff, off the edge.
So, do you want to talk about Sunday? I feel like this could be a good recap.
Well, I feel like we have to. but
Okay, so
you guys will know more about what
Yeah.
happened than I
For
do.
sure, yeah.
So we went out after to the casino, and we
The dice sucked. I remember that.
the
Yeah.
dice was not dicing,
My dice comment.
Yeah.
and then
They kept rolling sevens.
and then
I
we
thought he knew how to roll dice.
yeah,
Yeah, he wasn't even rolling it though.
and
Somebody
then-
else.
and then we were like, oh hey, let's go to the Roxy, to Brandon, and Brandon's like, yeah, let's do it. I think
My drunk ass thought it was Brandy's.
and then we ended up going to Ubering to the Roxy, and Brandon saw every mid-20s to late 30s woman.
Not enough ass and titties.
I quote, as we get out of the Uber and screaming at the top of his lungs, "There ain't no fucking ass and titties!"
Like I said, I thought it was
In
Brandy's.
the middle of the street, he is just belting out, "There ain't no ass and titties!" And every single girl that Matthew had already looked at the lineup, and he was already picking which girl he was going to approach that night. He already had the game plan set up.
It's true, I did.
And Brandon just kiboshed, not with the ass and titties comment as much as Brandon said, "I want to go have some ass and titties. This is not ass and titties enough." So I'm like, okay, let's walk to the adult establishment where they are, quote, ass and titties.
And we did.
We
went
did.
on a walk.
We did. We saw a guy that was pacing outside uncomfortably, and then Brandon decided to. This is the time.
I thought he was a fucking bouncer.
Well, I thought
he
that
was too.
initially
I thought he was
until
too.
I got closer and I saw how small he was. Then I'm like, yeah, this guy's not defending the honor of any establishment. But the best part about this is Brandon agreed for us to walk the 15 minutes it was to this adult establishment. He knew exactly what adult establishment we were going to.
Yeah.
And he looked at the sign and said, "Oh, hell nah, that's too bougie." And mind you, Brennan spent the entire evening talking about chicas bonitas.
And do you remember the walk up to Brandy's? You were like telling us about the drunk tank and like juvie and all that shit, and growing up in like the 90s.
And how this was just a regular day. This is just a day out of the playbook.
Like I said, you hang out with me drinking, it's never a dull moment.
No, I believe you.
We were there.
We were there. I lived it. And then, so Brandon then is now saying, I want to go to another adult establishment. I want to see regular ass and titties at good discount
good
prices.
price.
So we call an Uber and we're on our way to the other place. And while our Uber driver is coming, we're talking to this guy who's pacing outside. He's like, "Oh, they kicked me out," and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to say what ethnicity is. I'm not going to be racist. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to paint the picture there. But he started talking about how they don't like his money. And what was really funny, like I normally don't notice this stuff, but I noticed it that day. He had a cum stain on his pants because his pants were like beige, and you just see this massive like stain around the.
You would notice that.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why his hands are in his pocket. And I'm trying to fucking not die. He's pacing around with his hands in his pocket. I'm like, is he gonna stab me? Like, what is his plan here? But no, he was just covering up his cum stains on his pants, as one does.
And then he got his buddies to come
And
by.
so he's like, I'm calling my buddies. My buddies are coming. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Go the fuck away from me. So our Uber comes. We start talking to the Uber. I, in my drunken state and all of this, ordered us an Uber courier.
Yeah.
I didn't
that's
order
right.
a regular Uber.
I was like, where's the package?
I ordered us as a package.
Well, we are kind of a package.
We were a package at that point, so I guess it made sense. But while we're talking about this drunk man who came himself in the strip club decided to come and talk to our Uber driver and was just like, what? And I kid you not, this is exactly what he said. You say something? You say something to me? We can come outside. We can see what. And then our Uber driver is Ethiopian.
Yeah.
English is not his first language.
He doesn't know.
He is just as confused. He's picking up a package. He's got 3 guys in his car. And then suddenly this guy over here with cum stains on his pants is fucking going, come outside. Come on outside. And I'm just like, all right, buddy, just drive. Like, it's fine. And then, of course, he's acting this way because you see his 4 belligerent friends arriving. And I'm like, why do you need to do this? This is my biggest pet peeve with people of this culture. It's the same culture I'm in, so I can say it. How can you not have a good time at a place where, quote, you see ass and titties?
Exactly.
How do you manage to get in a bad mood with ass and titties in your face? It baffles me. It baffles me that you're so fucking mad and you're about to find a random Uber driver to do what? Now that your buddies are there? You weren't talking that reckless when it was just you by yourself. And this is a full-on tech bro. He was wearing Arc'teryx.
Yeah.
That made me fucking laugh. I'm like, buddy, you're like, go fucking sell an insurance course or something. And I'm like, yeah, this guy's trying to fight the fucking Uber driver. But anyways, our Uber driver left. We went to the other adult establishment. The night got foggy from there for Brandon. Do you remember anything?
I remember walking in, paying cover.
Yep.
I remember.
You did gracefully. You paid for all 3 of us. Yep.
I remember.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ass and titties. Let's go. I remember sitting in the corner booth because I was the only one that was open.
Yep.
Getting a picture.
Yep.
I don't remember however long until we got up and then went down to Perv Row. I remember that.
Well, yes. So there was this woman that came and sat down, and I said that she had an ugly laugh, and then she walked away. And then there was multiple.
I remember that now. I remember that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Do you remember the multiple stripper? There was like 2 that not multiple.
Sorry, don't call them that. Call them an adult
Oh,
entertainers.
sorry. Two of the dancers.
Yes,
is that better?
There you go. There you go.
All right, two of the
correct.
dancers came up, and
One was in like
they
white
didn't say
fishnet stockings.
No,
No, that was later.
No, that's
nobody.
there. No, there was.
There was. Yeah, there was.
The lady. I don't know how to politically correct. KK, what's the political correct term for fake tits?
Fake tits, big titties.
And
Who cares?
Enhanced chest area came in with blown coverage.
Look at the blitz being all politically
I know.
correct. and all
Okay,
that.
so a girl with massive tits came and she started talking to us. But it was really funny because I don't know if you guys have seen the show How I Met Your Mother. But there's a famous line. It's like, have you met
Ted?
Have you met Ted? So basically, that's friend
yeah.
wingmanning for another friend. Being like, have you met so? And the Ted is usually like, hi, I'm Ted. That's what was happening at that table. It was basically, have you met the single bachelor, Matthew?
They didn't say anything.
No.
They just walked up and ran.
No,
Like,
it was-
he's the single one.
No, but it was funny because I don't think they really give a fuck about a relationship status.
they don't.
No,
But
that's what I was saying. I was
But
like,
Matthew was but it was Brandon not just saying it like a normal like, hey, yeah, you know, he's the single one. It's him screaming, he's the cute single one. Go to him, don't come to me.
yeah. And then I was like trying to introduce myself, and I spilled a beer all over my fucking pants.
Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah,
Barely, but I do remember that.
It's all coming back.
It's all coming back to me now. It's like Celine Dion.
So I don't know if you remember this. This is my story from that night. So then we go down to, as you said it, Perv Row or whatever. So we get down there, and then you were like, let me show you. And you grabbed like a bill. And then you're like, this is how you have to do it.
Oh yeah,
This is how you have to get your attention.
I remember this.
It was this beautiful, like, blonde
Is that where the
schoolgirl up
ones
there.
came from? I have fucking ones.
I gave you
Yeah,
ones.
okay. I have
Yeah,
ones in my
one.
wallet.
He gave us American ones.
I gave you American
American
ones. Yeah,
But anyways,
I gave you ones.
we were sitting down, and then there was this blonde, cute, like, schoolgirl dancer. And then I was like, damn, she's really cute. And then G was like, okay, we got to go down there. You want to go down there? And I was like, oh, you know what? For this girl, yeah.
No,
fuck yeah.
I was like, well,
go down there.
my thought process was, we're sitting at this booth drinking beer.
Yeah.
We could just drink beer right there. It'd just be much closer. It was just more VIP seating.
Yeah, I'm glad we did because they're better seats.
Yeah, they're-
They're way
Now
better
you know what I was
seats.
trying to do when we're at Bucks Wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
He has a point.
I had a guy crying
gotta
in the
go
strip
down.
club,
Yeah,
so I
that's
really
true.
wasn't able to do all that.
That's true.
But
So we
Yeah,
get
we
we
sit
get up
down,
there,
yeah.
we sit down, and then Brandon, you're just like, you
might
take a
wanna-
bill out, and you're just like, here, let me show you how it's done.
I
Then
remember
you
this
grab the
too.
bill, you grab the bill, and then you just go, okay, what you have to do is you got to show the bill, you got to wave it around, and then you got to
Slap the
smack the table. You got to slap
You
the
gotta smack
table.
the table, man.
So you started slapping the table, and then the dancer's like, no slap.
See,
And then you're like,
No,
what?
no, because I think she came over and then she overheard this conversation.
Yeah.
That Brandon was trying to teach you about strip club etiquette where you slap the table. And she comes over and she's like, that's just in the movies. You don't need to do that. Don't listen to him. And Brandon's like, what do you mean? Bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, okay.
This chick's clearly never stripped at the Fox when the Fox was in the business, man. It was all about slapping the table.
Sir, this is
Titties on the table, titties on the table, titties on the table. $5, $5.
this is why
There'll be
you're
3 listeners that'll get that. There'll be 3 listeners, my homies, that'll get that.
Brandon OG.
every time you just start going crazy, I'm just gonna start playing your song. Anyways.
Yeah, she was just like, no slap. She's like, she just pulled her like thong back. She was like, you put it here.
Yeah. She like pulled. She made it easy for him.
Made it easy.
And then what happened? Oh yeah, then I got you guys all green teas.
Yeah.
Do you remember taking the green tea shots?
I remember one at Boston Pizza.
Boston.
Or not Boston Pizza, Shark Club.
I was gonna say this
No.
guy never had Boston pizza. Where did you go after it?
We had the green teas at
We did. We did.
green tea.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
we had
had-
more green
I
teas.
got another round of green
Okay.
teas.
No, I don't remember that.
You want a jersey?
I won a
You won
jersey. at Shark-
You won a jersey.
And
I
I
remember
won a
that.
I won a jersey at Shark Club. Yep. Shout out Shark Club.
Maybe the green tea shots are messing you up.
There's like no alcohol in that.
It's just whiskey. Yeah. Wow. Anyways, so then we got the green tea shots, and then I was like, all right, I'm tired of watching you two sit here and act all mauled. So I bought each of you a lap dance.
Thank you.
And no problem.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Yeah, thank you.
And then these guys are gone. Okay, these guys are gone for a fucking while.
Yeah.
And the strip,
One song can end up in 3 or 4.
like these guys were gone, and I was like,
Zero when they still can't breathe. They go-
I was sitting there like just shaking my head to the music, and yeah, they were gone for a while, and I was like, they were doing some sort of Love Machine KK business up there, and and then And then Matthew comes back first, and I'm like, well, like, might as well. And then I think at this point I'd ordered another pitcher of beer. This is terrible podcasting. Nobody gives a fuck about this story anymore. But I'd ordered another pitcher of beer, and I gave one to Matthew, and I'm like, oh, how was it? Matthew's like, it was phenomenal, man. It was great. It was great. I'm like, all right, we're just gonna wait for Brandon for a little bit. We sit there. Me and Matthew polished off a pitcher, just the two of us, waiting for Brandon to come back. Brandon comes back. Brandon's got the biggest smile on his face. I've never seen this man express joy like this, and he's just like, great day. I was like, all right.
Holding on that one, it was only 2 dances. I remember that.
Yeah.
Because you paid for one.
Yeah.
And said, you want to keep going? I asked her how much. She told me, and I said, okay, and do one more.
Describe her to the horny inmates that are listening right now.
She had a big fucking ass.
Oh, yeah, this was the girl that, okay, I remember.
She had a big fucking ass. I don't remember anything else about her.
Okay, fair enough.
My dancer had a bunch of tattoos.
You had the blonde with a lot of tattoos,
A lot of tattoos. She had like angel wings.
Hey, man, I gave her a $10 extra tip. And I would hope she would do a good job.
Above her belly button, she just had a tattoo that said chaos.
Oh,
like, that's
wow.
sick.
That doesn't.
that is.
You should be like, you're describing my football team. We'll talk about that. We're going to get to football here. I promise.
Yeah, I remember sitting down there after that dance, and then we were drinking the beer, and then I just stood there, and I was like, I think I said something like, oh, this is like fuck Vegas, fuck Disneyland. This is happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Orange
this
number
place.
5 is the happiest place on
Hey,
earth.
no free ads. No free ads.
Yeah,
no free ads.
Maybe the sponsor of the Reds and Blitz. Who knows?
No free ads. I am in talks with them, actually. I am in talks.
And then one last thing, and then
discussing potentials.
and then they shut down the establishment at midnight.
At midnight, apparently on Sundays, the day of Jesus, they shut down early for some reason. I don't know why.
So then G orders an Uber, I order an Uber, and then the Uber is coming up right away.
No, I see Brandon. I'm like, hey, man, are you going to order an Uber? Brandon's like, yeah, I already ordered it. I'm like, all right, then I'm fucking late to the game. Let me order my Uber. And so I'm like out. And then my guy was like 8 minutes to get here to like suddenly like, I'm here. And I'm like, fuck, like, where is he? Like, and then I walk the corner. He's there. I'm like, all right, cool. And it's like, it's every man for himself. You're out at a street corner outside a strip club at fucking 18 on a Sunday. It's crackhead central. You gotta be funny. You gotta get in the Uber and go.
Yeah, what was funny though is I hear Brandon as I'm walking out, and you were like, he was like, "What the fuck, Matt?" He's like, "You still left some beer," and then you were like chatting with you were chatting with like the bouncer. It was on something like, can we stay a little longer and shit? And I was like, what the fuck?
Can we get the after hours?
The after
menu?
hours, man. The after hours.
And then, so how did you get home, Brandon? Please inform us, because I have yet to hear the story.
I don't know. I'm in my Uber apparently because I know it's in an Uber because it shows up on my
Your account?
my account, and I was in it and I remember we're close to my house. Tell him pull over for the obvious reason, and of course he took off for obvious reasons.
Yep.
And I had drunk. I made it home. I don't know how, but I made it home.
Attaboy. Well done.
I always make it home.
Excellent stuff.
I don't know how.
Excellent stuff. Well, that was our Sunday, guys. Should we talk about football now?
I guess that's why we're here.
Yep. Should we get into it? No, not playing that again.
The opening drive.
All right, fellas. A little bit different opening drive this time. We're going to start with college football. College football, big time playoffs going on. Let's start right at the top. Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Miami Hurricanes. All right, fellas. What you have the defending national champions in Ohio State. You have possibly the most. You want to talk about wild tattoo strippers have? I guarantee you, there's at least 7 of them with Michael Irvin's face somewhere out there. Like somewhere out there, Michael Irvin's face is tattooed.
He's living the fucking dream right now.
The absolute chaos that the University of Miami is going through right now with Michael Irvin on the sidelines, fucking slapping jerseys with belts, crawling on the ground like a dog. I think he might kill somebody. I think he might murder Matt Patricia if they beat the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, a lot of people are going to look at this and they're going to say, okay, this is not a close matchup at all. I guess that's my question. Is this actually a legitimate matchup, or is it just more so like a brand-driven illusion? Like it's 2 big brand names. I want nothing more than Miami to be successful. I think they have some of the best jerseys, best logo in the sport. I love the energy in Hard Rock when they're good. That's the thing in Miami I've learned to realize is when the sports teams are good, there's no other place like it. And when they're bad, it's kind of empty. It's kind of gloom and doom. But what do you guys think? Is there actually a legitimate shot that Miami can win this game against Ohio State? Or are we just going to watch an absolute beatdown from the national champions of last year?
So you're talking about Miami with the best. They have the two best edges in college football in Reuben Bain Jr. and Mesidor. The Ohio State's offensive line has got to be ready for them because one of them is getting through.
I think Reuben Bain Jr.
One of them is getting through.
Reuben Bain Jr. is about to show you why he should be a top end pick. I think Jack Sawyer from last year in Ohio and the damage he did throughout the playoffs, that's a comparable I can see to Reuben Bain.
But it's also funny because the last time they played each other in a meaningful game was the 2003 Fiesta Bowl for the national title. Miami was on a 34-game win streak. The defending national champion, they were an 11.5-point favorite, and Ohio State ended up beating them and ending that. Now the roles are reversed.
Yeah.
Ohio State is the defending national champion. They're a big favorite. And Miami's defense is legit. It's the offense. They got to get going. Carson Beck's got to play clean because they're going to... It's Ohio State, man.
Carson Beck cannot go into this game against Ohio State and do what he did last time in their first game against Texas A&M. He has to be a quarterback. I mean, Texas A&M, wow, sucks to be an A&M fan, I guess, because, man, they should have won that game. But like you said, Miami's defense stood strong. What do you got for me, KK? I know KK's low-key rooting for Miami. Miami is KK through and through.
It's like a heavyweight versus the underdog.
KK is if I'm gonna pick a team that KK's college football fandom is gonna get geared towards. Oh, my money favorites, Miami. That is
why? Because I picked them to win.
Love Machine KK and Miami together. It's a brutal time.
Someday I'll be there beside Michael Irvin. Causing chaos.
Oh, there it is. Hey, that's a good point. A lot of people think Miami needs chaos to win. That's the general consensus out there. They need the game to get ugly. It needs to be a full-on circus, crazy, whatever you want to call it. Do you think Miami can control a game?
I don't know, man. With Miami, I look at them, like you said, the defense, they're really good. The two losses they had this year, though, Carson Beck turned the ball over too much. He had 2 picks in the first game and then 4 picks in the other loss. Those are the only 2 losses. So if you can limit the turnovers, he's going to be looking good. The other thing is with Fletcher, the running back for the Hurricanes, if he can run like he did against A&M, against Ohio State, it's going to be really hard for Ohio State, Arvo Reese, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs to stop him. But run game of Ohio State in the loss and the close game to Texas, they weren't able to really run the ball much. And that's going to be a big one, I think, in this one because you can't put all the pressure on Julian Sand to throw the ball.
Yep.
And they got to convert on third down. In my opinion, your question, I would love if Miami were to win this game, but I just feel like Ohio State's, they're just too much of a powerhouse.
Now, before I go and get your guys' picks, before we do that, you guys don't have to go into detail when you answer this question. This can be a quick answer if you like, a rapid fire. If Ohio State loses, is it a choke job or is it proof that the gap between these teams has actually closed? These teams being playoff college football teams.
I don't think at this point, I don't think you can call. I mean, unless they get absolutely blown out, I don't think you can call it a choke job.
I agree.
Because like I said, Miami's defense is legit, and they've got the weapons on offense. Carson Beck's got experience. But no, I'm just gonna say Ryan Day's taking over the play calling on the offense. I expect him to come out and be super, super aggressive. They need to get some explosive plays going. And you can say what you want about Matt Patricia. The guy as a defensive coordinator is an absolute fucking stud. He's going to have their defense ready for Miami.
What do you think the difference, I'm going to sidetrack here. Matt Patricia, what do you think the difference is in the NFL? Why he doesn't work in the NFL versus college?
Well, he did work in the NFL as a defensive
Sorry,
coordinator. As a defensive coordinator.
As a
Yeah.
head coach, sorry.
As a head coaching is different because he is pure defense. Even if you're a head coach and you hire an offensive coordinator, you still want to be in control. You still want to have your input. You still want to. You're the head coach. It's at the end of the day, everything is your call. I just don't think it worked out as a head coach. And there's some guys like I'm drawing blanks right now, but there are just some guys that they work as coordinators. They've gone the head coaching route, and it just doesn't work out for them for whatever reason. You're a coordinator for life, and that's just there's nothing wrong with it.
I gotta selfishly ask as a Cowboys fan, Matt Patricia
On defense, fuck, I'll take him.
defensive coordinator.
I'll fucking take
I
him.
think
If we
you
don't
guys
get Flores, fuck.
You guys are better off going with Flores.
We'll
in
talk
my
about
opinion.
Flores. We'll talk about Flores. We got a little clip from Flores today, but I wouldn't mind Matt Patricia
Not at all.
in Dallas. But all right, fellas, pick time. Ohio, Miami.
Ohio State.
Miami.
I got Ohio State.
I got Miami. We gotta
Split.
cheer for the chaos. Cheer for the chaos. Alabama Crimson Tide versus Indiana. All right, fellas. Number 1 in the nation, Indiana, with a coach that proclaims that he just wins wherever he goes. Alabama, the pedigree. That is a team that is not with this coach and not with these players, but it's a fan base and a culture that is used to winning. Is this the ultimate test of resume versus pedigree? Indiana has earned every single inch of this. They've earned every single opportunity that they've been given. Nobody saw them in the position that they're in today. Alabama has inherited this from years of dominance. Now, not to get all metaphorical, I guess, does football reward merit or does it reward memory?
A little bit of both, but in this game, they don't give a shit about history, especially Indiana's trying to make their history. So the thing with Alabama in this game, I think the spread's too high though, 7.5, and I think it might have come down to 7 now. I think that's too much. I think it's gonna be a close game. Alabama's defense is legit. The thing is, and I said this going into the championship game, that Penn State game actually, I think, helped Indiana because they faced some adversity. They hadn't faced adversity really all season, and finally they did, and they overcame it, which helped them for Ohio State. Because Alabama's going to come out swinging. It's Alabama.
Yeah.
The problem with Alabama is they don't have a run game. And if you don't have a run game against Indiana, if Indiana turns you into a one-dimensional team, you're fucked. Because that's where Indiana thrives. They push you to be a passing attack. They're ready for that. So if you can't get a run game established, you're fucked.
Now, if Indiana loses this, which I don't think is going to happen, but if they do people are going to be out there and they're going to rewrite their entire season. They're going to say this entire season was a waste. Is that justified?
Not at all.
No, it's not a waste.
If you said 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Indiana is going to be the number 1 team in the nation.
Yeah.
Their quarterback is going to be the Heisman winner, and then they're going to be the first overall. They're going to get a bye in a 12-team playoff. You tell that to anyone.
I don't think anybody would have believed you.
No one's going to believe
They
you.
think you're nuts. And if you were to tell them that they're going up against the 9 seed, that's Alabama.
As a 7.5 point opening favorite, they're going to fucking tell you to go to the loony bin.
Yeah, I think that this is like, if you're an Indiana fan, I'm not jinxing you, but if this does go Alabama's way, you got nothing to be ashamed of. I think this is a great program and led by a really, really good coach. So
Thing is, though, there's like so much pressure on Mendoza in this game, but you need the running game needs to be better for them because Alabama just.
But I think like when you're a Heisman and you're hyped up to be the guy, and you know what, Mendoza looks the part. He passes the eye test. He passes the game test. Yep. This is the moment you look up for. This is what you play like when you're in like Little Tykes football or whatever you're doing, wherever Mendoza was playing his U7 or U5 football, wherever he was. when you're throwing the ball or like you're playing basketball and you're shooting in your driveway, you're always trying to shoot the buzzer beater. You're always in game 7 of the NBA finals and you're throwing the football, you're throwing the touchdown in the Super Bowl, in touchdown in the national championship. This is the moment. Like, I feel like if you're an NFL team looking at drafting him, this is the game you got to look at and be like, how does he do under the bright lights? Because this is probably the brightest lights he's ever seen.
Oh, 100%.
So I think, having said that, my pick is Indiana.
I'm going Indiana.
Indiana.
Going Indiana.
Wow. A sweep. Fuck you, Alabama, you fucking turds. All right, fellas. Oregon versus Texas Tech. Now, this is, you know what? Texas Tech is, say something. I have been very open about my favoritism to this team. I do love what they've built. Oregon prides itself on being explosive early. That's their game plan. That's their MO. Get up ahead. This possibly is the most violent defense I've ever seen in college football. If this Oregon team cannot get explosive early, cannot get up ahead early, do you think that Texas Tech will grind it out, or do you think there's a plan B with Oregon?
I think it's going to be a tale of two halves.
That's fair. I guess so. Now, in modern playoff football, does elite defense still travel?
Well, you got to have elite defense, and I think both. I mean, Texas Tech, we all know what Texas Tech did this season.
Yeah.
My big thing for this game is rest versus rust. Oregon got to play against James Madison. It was basically like an exhibition tune-up game for them.
Well,
I don't think they really exerted a lot of energy, didn't show any of their cards. Texas Tech hasn't played in almost a month since the Big 12 championship against BYU. So I could, when you're talking about can Oregon get going, I think Oregon's going to try and come out really fast from the start just to kind of prove, the rust, see if there is any rust on them. So,
I mean, I got Tech. That's what I'll say. I got Tech. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. I think you're going to see, for people that are casuals that are watching college football for the first time, go watch Texas Tech. Go watch how violent they are. They are going to try to kill Dante Moore and put him on the ground. It's going to be quite a game. I've got Texas Tech. How about you?
I think when we did our brackets, I think I took Texas Tech. I'm really leaning towards Oregon.
Now. Really? Well, so, Phil Knight. Hello.
I can go Oregon.
Okay. The strip club capital of the world.
I'm going with Oregon. I picked them.
Okay.
To be in the finals.
I think with Oregon, there's a game I watched week 13 against USC.
Yeah.
Where they just controlled the game. It was back and forth, but USC was trying to get in it. Oregon pulled away. I don't see that happening in this one. I think with Rodriguez on defense, the captain there, they're going to cause chaos. There's going to be some turnovers. I got Tech.
Should we give away a jersey? Or not a jersey, but some sort of merch?
Absolutely.
Winner of the game?
Of Texas Tech versus Oregon?
Yeah.
Could do that. Like a shirt?
Do a shirt, whatever. Maybe it is a jersey. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But yeah.
Maybe we'll
give away something.
We'll give away something here. Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's something. All right, cool. And the last game, Georgia versus Ole Miss, which is a rematch. Do rematches benefit the team that lost or the team that won?
Normally, I would say the team that lost. It's hard to beat the same team twice in a year. But with no Lane Kiffin, I don't know. Kirby Smart is the best coach in college football. Signetti's on his way up. Yeah. He's making a name for himself. But right now, Kirby Smart is the best football coach in college.
I would agree. Yeah.
He always has a game plan. He's got so much shit up his back pocket, and he's not afraid to use anything out of his back pocket at any time of the game.
Yeah, I think this one, there's a reason why they put it at the nightcap game, because this is probably going to be the best game out of all of them. Back and forth. Yeah, Ole Miss, they're like at 500 yards per game offense. But like you said, no Lane Kiffin, you kind of question that. I think the Dogs' defense or the Dogs' run game actually is really good too. That's going to be a big factor in this one. And then Gunnar Stockton, man, I think the experience is there. Like, he plays well in these big time games. For me, I'll just kick it off. I'm taking Georgia.
Yeah, I'm going to follow suit. Shout out Joel Norris, Pigskin Frenzy, friend of the show. Georgia might be the best built team in football. It's tough to bet against them. I'm going to go Georgia. I've loved what Ole Miss has done this year, even with the whole Lane Kiffin saga. But Georgia for me. AK?
Georgia.
Yep, there you go. Brandon?
Georgia.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Georgia all around. That's college football. Super excited to see some of those games the next 2 days. I think it's going to be a phenomenal slate of football. Can't wait to see what comes out of it. Moving on to the NFL.
Wait, hold on. Before we move to the NFL, there was some college football news. I want your guys' take on it.
Oh, dear.
Chip Kelly got hired by Northwestern.
Oh.
What do you guys think of that?
No.
I mean, a guy like that, he's gonna get hired somewhere. I don't know enough about Northwestern to really say anything.
Well, they got a new. He's their offensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's their new offense. Yeah, I mean, Northwestern is a team that is in the same boat with a lot of teams when it comes to NIL, and a team that has historically not done great in football in the past, but now with NIL, it's wide open, and they got a new stadium coming in. I don't hate it.
I don't think he should ever come back to the NFL though. That's enough for the
his style doesn't work in the NFL.
It doesn't translate
because the NFL is about clock management. You're taking your time, making sure everything is getting like it's such a. I don't want to say a slower pace, but it's a different pace. Like his up tempo works in college.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work in the NFL.
And it might work in the NFL with a better roster, but the problem is that like teams with good rosters are rarely firing their offensive coordinators. Teams with good rosters typically have good offensive coordinators in place and therefore are sticking with their guys. Like, do I think Chip Kelly could have worked calling plays in Dallas with this offense? Yeah, probably. I think so. But I don't think he would have worked in Las Vegas, but neither would he have worked in fucking
It also helps if you have a running back to give him the ball as a running back.
Yeah.
Like, what was it that game? Was it against Dallas when they just kept lining him out? I think he had 3 carries in the first half. And they lined him up outside like 10 like every other play. It's
it was a mess. I listen, I don't think he's done in the NFL. I think the NFL is like all major sports, loves recycling the same guys over and over again. You're going to see Chip Kelly back in the NFL at some point. I do think he's a good coach. He's good at calling plays. He's got the track record for it. I just don't know, like you said, it doesn't translate that well in the NFL.
College football and NFL are like basically two different sports.
Yeah. They're vastly different.
Leagues.
Was that it?
That's it.
Yeah. All right. Now wrapping up college. We got going in the NFL. Week 17, fellas. So our NFL segment's going to look a little bit different this week. We're not going to talk about every single game. I'm going to get your guys' picks for every single game, but we're not going to talk about it. We'll do the picks at the end. Let's do a quick Week 17. Out of all the teams that played, which contender looks tight heading into Week 18? Tight meaning good. You're feeling confident about them.
I think the Texans.
They look like they are no fucking nonsense. I actually quite enjoy it. It's vastly different from their philosophy. Nico Collins is catching footballs at a wide receiver 1 rate. You know what? I don't love their offense. I think their running backs are banged up, hurt. Joe Mixon is not coming back. Nick Chubb is not the guy he was. Woody Marks has got a banged up ankle. So there are questions. However, that defense could take you anywhere.
Yeah.
That defense go anywhere. What I like though is I do like what's their I do like San Francisco.
The 49ers, especially after that game.
I think they look smooth the week before too. And I do like what I'm seeing from the 49ers.
Well, and if they beat the Seahawks, everything runs through San Francisco.
And the Super Bowl.
And the
right?
Super Bowl the whole way.
Yeah.
They're getting hot at the right time, too.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think
They're
so.
getting healthier, I think.
Kyle Shanahan's putting on a clinic. Which team feels one bad quarter away from disaster?
I'm still saying the fucking Eagles.
Yeah, but I think the Eagles. The Eagles are like, I don't know. The Eagles have always been. I'm never convinced about the Eagles, but I think disaster right now is LA.
Oh, they're gone.
The Rams or the Chargers?
The Rams.
The Rams, like they've gone cold at the wrong time. Like
That's
San Fran's
my
getting
team.
hot.
Yeah.
That's the team that I'm looking at right now, and I look at them losing to the Falcons, losing to the Seahawks. They're almost running at. I think Devontae Adams being out is terrible for them. I think that's the big key, and a lot of people are probably pointing the finger like, well, he's old and shouldn't matter. He opened up that offense. He provided a different element to that offense. A phenomenal route runner, perfect chemistry with Stafford. He's out. Ever since he's been out, things have not looked that great for that offense. Stafford basically. So in the last 10 days, the Rams lost the 1 seed, lost the they lost playoff positioning drastically. They went from probably number 1 to number 3, and Stafford lost his MVP.
Oh, he played himself right out of the MVP.
Yeah, there's no chance he's winning MVP now.
He might just because of his age. People might vote for him over Drake May.
Fuck that shit.
No, that's how writers. That's how
Yeah, but then at
writers
that
always some bullshit with the writers.
At
There's
that point,
always some bullshit.
give me Dak. Coming off the injury, blah, 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 new coach. Give me Dak. I think.
You always got to make the podcast about Dak.
Yes.
Cowboy.
Yes, I do. Give me Dak. God damn it. Who's the MVP right now?
Drake May.
It's Drake May. But I mean, you look at like Puka Nakua's numbers are insane. But Drake May doesn't have a Puka Nakua.
No.
That's the
Drake
thing.
May is just cooking at an elite, at elite clips. How bad do you think the Titans feel? Letting Vrabel just how
It's different
you could look
system.
at
You look at it because he's not the first coach that's gone and then on the his next stop is turned it around. But
if I'm the Titans,
they lost everybody.
But the Titans have done dumb decision after dumb decision. I hate AJ Brown,
Titans.
but that's what I mean. Like how? Okay, you had AJ Brown and Derrick Henry, and their prime rookie deals. You consistently put out Ryan Tannehill as the man with all the answers. And then you got rid of both of them. Yeah, I don't think the return was that there for them. And then you didn't give Mike Vrabel the patience to be like, all right, you can turn it around. Like, you lead the rebuild, you lead the culture. You decided to send the guy with the culture to the Patriots, and now you're trying to hire a guy who can instill culture. I love Cam Ward. Listen, Cam Ward he's entertaining to watch. But they're going to kill that kid because he's got no weapons, no play calling, no structure, and definitely no culture. So the Titans, if you are a Titans fan, I don't know who you are. I don't know
where you are
in the world, but your team absolutely, you're in trouble.
I don't think they really give a shit.
Well, probably.
How many Titan fans do you know?
Probably not.
None.
That is true. Let's talk about the games in Week 18 that actually matter, worth watching. Let's start with Carolina in Tampa Bay. Now, is this game more about Carolina earning the NFC South or Tampa Bay surviving long enough to steal it?
I don't know about Tampa Bay surviving to steal it. More like Tampa Bay
So holding on?
because they have many chances to run away with it and they blew it. And Carolina's getting hot now. Like Bryce Young is finally playing like caliber football, good caliber football. And then, Rico Dowdle on defense, turning back the clock. I don't know. Like you just look at the Bucks, and I don't really know what's going on with them. Like I don't know if it's like they've just forgotten the schemes that they run on offense because they were riddled with injuries and now they're healthy again. But it could just be like it's an old group.
Todd Bowles is going to get fired.
He could, yeah.
And I think this is another case of like, they should have promoted Liam Cohen, the guy in Jacksonville, to head coach. But it's hard to do that. It's hard to fire the guy that's led you to all of this and fire him. Now, KK, who's your pick?
Carolina.
Oh, wow.
I think Tampa Bay's falling.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is there what advice would you give Carolina Panthers fans as they wake up to this game? They are probably very uneasy. They just lost to the Seahawks. You know, Bryce Young did not have the best game, neither did Ted McMillan. Thank you. What advice would you give to somebody that's going to wake up Saturday for this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? What would be your message to the lovely folks of Carolina? Because I think that's where all the fans are. I don't think they're out of their national level yet.
Be pumped up. You can do something special, make the playoffs.
There you go.
Win a title.
There you go. All right. I'll get all of the picks at the end. We'll do all the picks all throughout the end. So if Carolina loses this game, which I'll talk about what the next game is that affects this. If Carolina loses this game, are we calling them young and learning, or is that just mentally weak and not being able to close it down?
Young and learning.
Sorry, if Carolina
loses the game.
If Carolina loses the game,
Yeah.
I think young and
They're
learning is what you
growing.
said.
They're
Yeah.
growing.
I agree with that.
Because the thing is, like, nobody expected them to be in the
Yeah.
position. Like, I don't think anybody expected them to be battling for this division.
I think a big thing with them though, and like it sucks because it's like you had Caleb or Bryce Young. So if Caleb would go on a run in the playoffs, then a lot of Panthers fans would be like,
Yeah, but there's
Maybe
a
should've
lot
gone.
of. But no, they were different. They were different
"Oh no, wait,
draft
sorry,
years.
they were different draft
Yeah,
years."
yeah,
Now
no,
what
they
am
were
I
different
saying?
draft. Bryce Young was drafted before, so Bryce Young's got one more year.
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
my
Caleb.
bad.
But I mean, like at the
Well,
same.
you look at like young QBs
Yeah,
like
out
that,
of
and
the
you're
young
like, oh,
QBs.
like why can't we have a guy like that?
But I think Carolina's got. I don't think Carolina's got anything to be shabby, but I do think Carolina's going to win this game, which
Yeah, I agree.
Carolina has nothing to lose.
will defeat my purpose of the next game to watch, which is the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. You guys know what the
Yeah.
repercussions of this are?
Yeah, I heard about this
So
on Monday
if
night.
Tampa Bay wins on Saturday, they have to hope the New Orleans Saints beat the Atlanta Falcons because of the tiebreaker. Even if Carolina loses on Saturday, if the Atlanta Falcons win, the Panthers are in. So the Atlanta Falcons could theoretically knock out the Buccaneers, even if they beat Carolina. To which I say, I hope that happens.
Be fucking hilarious.
Because that would be so.
That would be
I would love to see Tampa Bay win on Saturday,
and
and then Falcons win on Sunday and beat New Orleans and just crush their hopes. That would be top tier stuff. Seattle Seahawks and 49ers. That's for basically all the marbles. Home field. Is Seattle the best team in the NFC?
nope.
No.
I think it's the 49ers. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah, I agree.
So I was giving this some thought. And I thought back to Sunday and obviously the game that happened between the 49ers. I still think Chicago's the best team in the NFC. I think that there is something there. If they can get Romeo Odunze back, if they can get, like, their whole wide receivers on Chicago were battling illnesses. They were all sick and flu and whatever. If they can get healthy, which means getting another wide receiver in the mix, Chicago looks dangerous, man. Chicago, the way that defense is playing, I love good teams with good defenses. That's my favorite MO. I like Chicago's chances because Seattle does not play inspiring football. They play this weird dinky-dory game, and Sam Darnold, I have no belief in him. I don't say this as a man that lost the fantasy football championship with Sam Darnold. I just say this like, if you're a Seahawks fan, you cannot go into this game and the playoffs being like, I fully believe in Sam Darnold. That would be lying.
Yeah, he's got to show it.
He
right?
has to absolutely.
He's got to prove
He's
it.
got a lot of incentives in this game, like the Seahawks 49ers game. He's got to throw, I think, what's it, like 2 touchdowns for $600K, something like that. But he's got to lead the team. I mean, no mistakes. And I think the offensive play calling in Seattle could use some work. There's a lot of like lost plays for free yards that they give up. Their defense is great. It's phenomenal, but their offense, with the talent they have, with the players they have, they should be able to move up and down the field with ease. And sometimes it's hard watching them do that. So that's something I would watch.
I think with the 49ers, though, like you can look at them and their injuries. Fred Warner coming back, they're going to be really hard to stop in the playoffs. And like Purdy's finally getting going here. Like he's using his legs more and throwing on the run.
Everything looks smooth.
It looks good.
It looks smooth with the 49ers.
Isn't this game this is the game for home field advantage?
This is the game for home field advantage, basically, throughout the playoffs. Which in this case for San Francisco would be every single game.
Do you guys hear about the connection between the Pope and the Seahawks?
No.
So in 2005, when Pope Benedict got elected or got whatever they do, became Pope. They won 13 games. They won 13 games. They went to the Super Bowl
and lost.
2013, Pope Francis became the Pope. They won 13 games. They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's Denver.
Guess what happened this year? We got a new fucking Pope. They can have 13 wins.
Wait, what about when they face the Patriots though in the Super Bowl?
Who fucking cares about that game?
No, listen, Seattle fans, let me talk to you here. We're all going to be in Seattle for the Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
We want nothing more than you guys to be in the Super Bowl.
Actually, not really.
Well,
no.
I don't really fucking
no,
care.
I'd rather have them than anybody else. I'd rather be a part of fun Super Bowl
What about
activities.
Chicago?
Were you just cheering
you
for
just said Chicago.
You
Now
just
you
said
want
Chicago.
Seattle.
Well, no, what I mean, like, it would be fun to be there and watch them lose.
Well,
I would-
okay.
But that wouldn't be the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it would. When we're in Super Bowl weekend, we're in Seattle.
But then you're saying Seattle would beat Chicago.
They would. And somehow they would do something. I'm just saying, I'd rather be in Seattle and have them have their hearts ripped out of their chest by
who?
Drake May than
I thought you were going to say the
Patriots
Eagles.
No, they wouldn't be playing the
No,
Eagles.
they're on the same
Yeah, they would
conference.
have
They
to
are.
play. Yeah, they'd
They're
have
both
to play.
NFC.
Drake May or Bo Nix, maybe. Maybe
Josh Allen.
Nico-
Fuck it, Jacksonville.
Fuck it.
Fuck
Trevor
it,
Lawrence.
Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence.
I would love that.
That'd
I'll be
hilarious.
prancing around the different fucking bars in Seattle going, ha 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 ha. Suckers. Listen, yeah, I'm cheering for you guys to make the Super Bowl. I don't think you guys are gonna win it.
Cheering you for you to lose.
I'm cheering for you to make it there. Just so my Super Bowl weekend experience is that much better. Very selfish. I know. Speaking of selfishness, the Baltimore Ravens are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have
Big
ourselves.
game, big game.
You know what? Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers for not taking the easy way out. You know what? You guys wanted to give us a little treat, a little nugget,
Yeah.
a little sliver.
That game against the Browns, man, dude. I look at it and it's like over the past couple of years, you watch Browns Steelers and you're just like, fuck, the Steelers are gonna shit kick the Browns. Like if they lose to the Browns, it's sad, right? It's really sad. But this team, like the Browns team, I gotta say, like with Shadur, Fannin, Judkins, Judy, the defense, they're actually like a pretty promising team.
Well,
But it's the fucking way that the Steelers lost. They couldn't get shit all done on offense.
Now, if the Browns, like you said, you name some names. Now, the
Yeah.
Browns, not this year, but if next year they can land Jeremiah Smith somehow, some way.
Was it the Steelers offense or the Browns defense? Browns got a good defense.
Well, what's crazy is Myles Garrett made the comment. I think they were more worried about giving up the sack record than winning the game, and he's 100%
100% right. If you didn't mention that, I was about to. That was
true.
my next comment.
Because Aaron Rodgers is fucking running around like the whole time watching that game. You just see Aaron Rodgers. He's ready to call the play, and then he calls an audible, and the audible is, "Hey, Kenneth Gainwell, come over here, stay right here and block that guy." And the entire time, he's just like keying in on him. He was watching, trying to make a play, sees Garrett coming in. He's like, "Oh fuck, I got to get rid of it," and it just killed like every single play, and especially on like that last drive that they had a chance. Like it was just so fucking frustrating watching that game. But I will say this, and a lot of like the Steelers kind of lore right now is this is like Tomlin Harbaugh. Whoever loses is gone. But I'm looking at it from my perspective as a Steelers fan. Tomlin needs to win the next 2 games. He's got to beat Baltimore.
Tomlin's not going anywhere.
He's got to beat.
Unfortunately for
And I think he has to beat Baltimore, and he has to win a playoff game. Even though that this seems like a playoff game, but it's really not.
I think you guys are gonna. Even if you lose against
Tomlin's never gonna leave.
I don't think he's leaving anyway.
He's slated to stay for 2 years, the next 2 years, but it could be his option to leave. And I think if they lose this game,
if he would, man, I feel like
he might just leave.
The only way he's leaving is if he's retiring.
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever.
But I think he might. I don't think he'll go anywhere else.
But why would he retire? How old is he? He's not that old.
Because he has to deal with Aaron Rodgers.
But he loves Aaron Rodgers.
He does, yeah.
He's 53. He ain't going nowhere. You guys. I don't think Tomlin's the issue. I don't think it's so much Mike Tomlin is the problem in Pittsburgh. I think it's Arthur Smith is the problem, who's employed by Mike Tomlin to call plays in Pittsburgh. I think it's the fact that you have no, like, Kenneth Gainwell is your best receiving target. I think that's the issue. I think it's a personality. I think it goes down to your GM. I don't think it's so much Tomlin. It's more so the GM and the identity you guys have. You guys are happy to play that game on defense, and like Jack Sawyer is going to be a stud. You found your next TJ Watt.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks really good.
No, the moment they drafted him, I'm like, they found him. There's their next TJ Watt. He's going to be unstoppable. He's going to be a menace. But if I was, and I don't think you guys are going to like this, I would trade TJ Watt.
No, they won't.
It's not gonna happen.
I would trade TJ Watt. You know what? Listen to me. We're gonna clip this
to Dallas.
Well, no, we could never.
It's all about Dallas.
We could never afford him. But I would trade him to. I would try to get some either maybe your draft picks or maybe some studs. Get some wide receivers.
Yeah. Nah, he's gonna.
It's not a fan take, but Micah Parsons got traded this summer, brother. I'm just saying anything's possible. And Micah Parsons, if what I'm hearing, the rumors are true, and old Jerry going to do his thing, are we going to turn Micah Parsons into Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, Max Crosby, and George Pickens? Sign me the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just went from J.J. Watt to Max Crosby.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Now you think Max Crosby is at Dallas?
Oh, no, I didn't think TJ Watt was going to Dallas. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Max Crosby going to Dallas. Okay. I think we're going to get Max Crosby in Dallas. This is just thing. The Raiders, they've upset the man. They didn't want him to play. They shut him down, and he's very upset. What would you, if you're in Max Crosby's shoes, would you rather play the game or sit out?
Well, he wants to play.
I'm asking what you would do.
I want to fucking play.
Yeah, and he gets
Everybody wants
incentives.
to play.
But like, aren't you getting paid regardless?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could get bonuses for playing.
Just one game, and then you go.
Yeah, I guess so.
You want to play, man. There's only it's not like the NHL or the NBA or
Yeah,
MLB
I
where they're
guess so.
152 games.
I guess you only have
you got
so
17
many games.
fucking games
Yeah, I guess
a
so.
year. It's a short season, man. And if you're ready to go
It
and
is.
you're healthy and you want to play, you want to fucking play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you think the Raiders are justified in their position to not play him?
Absolutely, 100%.
They're such little scumbags.
They are.
They're little.
I mean, it's a
fucking
bitch move.
Well,
But absolutely.
I
Bitch move. They're clearly tanking for one.
I understand.
They don't wanna pay 'em.
I understand why the Raiders are doing it. They're playing the. Well, I don't think it would have mattered. Like they're playing the Chiefs with nobody playing on the field.
You still
Yeah,
want to play.
they're gonna. Still
You're an
gonna lose
athlete.
that
This is
game.
your job,
Okay,
man.
okay.
You want to fucking
It's
play.
time to do.
You want to play every game that you're healthy and you can play.
It's
You
time
don't
to
wanna
do
sit
our
out.
weekly segment where we look at Raiders tickets. Guesses now for the cheapest tickets.
So
get
the
it.
thing is, I actually think this game will be pretty high in price because it might be Kelsey's last game.
Okay. All right.
That's why.
Canadian dollars, 2 tickets. Go ahead.
$100
Per ticket?
for the cheapest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
$150
Per ticket?
per ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, I got $100.
Okay. $49. is the cheapest ticket.
Canadian?
Canadian.
Oh fuck.
Well, let's go to Vegas.
That's like $25.
Dude,
Damn.
that's dirt cheap. Like that is dirt cheap to go watch potentially Travis Kelce's last game or even like whatever. I guess it's not very good football. I guess
No.
I guess it's
Still, that's fucking dirt cheap.
that's not bad.
to go see Taylor Swift.
Well, yeah, maybe she'd be there. If you guys any guesses on the prices, Panthers Buccaneers in a must-win game, 2 tickets.
Oh, that's gonna be like
Where's the game?
$40.
The game is in Tampa.
The game's
Bay.
in
Tampa.
Tampa. The cheapest tickets.
$40.
I'm gonna say 50.
Okay,
30.
72. Slightly over. The people are coming out. They're coming out to play. Now,
72 versus what was the Raiders one?
49.
49 for like the
for
biggest
a
game
must,
of the year.
basically, yeah.
To
Yep,
nobody gives a fuck.
Yep.
pretty
We're
shitty
gonna
spread.
have we're gonna have segments where we're gonna like we've signed up StubHub as our official ticketing partner. Woo, yeah, StubHub. Clap, motherfuckers.
Oh, you're serious?
Fuck.
That's gonna get clipped.
Welcome,
Yeah.
StubHub.
Motherfuckers.
You're like, the fuck kind of reception was that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
god damn it. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, 2 tickets, cheapest ones.
Games in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Cheapest ticket?
125.
No, it's gonna be more than that. I'm gonna say 225. It's the cheapest ticket.
175.
How much what did you
I
see,
said
Brent?
125.
110
Really?
Canadian to get in.
Damn.
Matthew's
Thought
going
it
to
was
go
more.
look for a flight.
What
now.
was the other game? It was Seattle, right? It was Seattle versus San Francisco. In San Francisco. Okay, let's see.
300.
Sunday night.
1 ticket. Let's see. All right.
I'm going to say 150 for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would feel like that's more than Steelers. So 140.
All right.
200.
372.
Whoa.
Standing room only.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's fucked.
That's that
See, I
Cali.
would have been like,
That's fucked.
That's that Cali money.
I would have been higher on this side, but just seeing everything's going low. I'm like, I don't want to say something fucking high. And then,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's this low again. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's about right.
Yep, that's that Cali money. That's
That's crazy.
basically what it is.
What's the cheapest ticket at the Super Bowl then?
Super Bowl right now? That's a
Yeah.
good question. Let's see.
Because it's at the same spot.
Fellas, if I win the
Oh,
if
fuck, they're in the
if I win
thousands.
the $70 million lottery, we're gonna pretend like we're going to Seattle, and then I'm gonna hand you guys each a ticket that says, "Congrats, we got a private jet. Let's go." I dreamt of this. I'm manifesting it. 1 ticket to the Super Bowl, good sir. The cheapest price is $6,827, upper level end zone corner.
Damn.
At that point, you're not seeing anything.
Yeah.
Like, what is the hoo-ha? I guess if your team is playing, I guess.
Just to say you can be there.
Just be there and work your way down all the way to the
You
Yeah,
can't
good
do
Super
luck.
Bowl.
You can't do that.
Good luck.
You think you're a blue-haired Lions fan? Fuck no. Ain't happening.
Out of curiosity, Georgia Ole Miss. Out of curiosity.
That's it.
That's it. The
Oh,
New
it's New
Orleans
Orleans.
Superdome in New Orleans. We are at, okay, guesses?
For the cheapest,
Yeah, 1 ticket.
$350.
Okay.
150.
Okay.
400.
185
Canadian?
Canadian. Section 626.
No, it's
626.
you ain't seeing shit from there either.
626.
626. Damn.
626.
Fuck, I didn't even know they had 600 level.
All right, let's just that's our ticketing segment. All right, fellas. Couple of questions before we go into our picks for the week. Who's the fake playoff team no one wants to admit?
The Packers.
You can't say the Eagles because I've admitted the Eagles many times.
Yeah, I'm saying the Packers.
Who's the fraud?
The fake team that nobody wants to
team.
admit.
Well,
I think they're
whoever
everybody.
wins the Panthers and Buccaneers, like going into playoffs is those team. Like fuck, not good.
Yeah, I guess so. But that's a lot of people are admitting that, I guess. So that's pretty common.
I got to go with the Packers too.
I'm going to go Chargers I don't think
Yeah, I can see
Justin
that.
Herbert is healthy enough. I think he is banged up. It's going to be a pretty ugly fucking time for him in the playoffs. So I'm going to go Chargers. Now, who's the lowest seed that you guys think can cause some problems? Now, low seeds right now, I'll read them out to you guys. You got Texans, Chargers, Bills. Right now, the 49ers, Rams, Packers.
I'm gonna say Bills.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna
Bills
go
as a-
Bills have to get it done in the AFC this
The
year.
Bills as a 7th seed, yeah.
They have to get it done this year.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah, that's fair. Matthew.
They're playing the Eagles.
Yeah,
Bills beat them last
I'm
year.
going Bills as well. I think they have the experience
Yeah, there you
versus
go.
all the other teams.
All right, fellas, you know what time it is. Can you guess what time it is?
Inmate segment.
Your ass going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. Hot damn it, you going to jail. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You going to jail.
All right, fellas. We have a brand new set of inmate stories for you guys to react to. All right. Here we go. First one. Red Zone Blitz podcast. Thank you for being a podcast. Well, you're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. First of all, I'm innocent. Okay, great start. Let's establish that. I'm only in here because of a chain reaction of nonsense that started with me trying to better myself. Interesting. New year, new him. I can see it. I decided I was going to start waking up early, eating healthy, and locking in. So I stopped at this juice place, real bougie. They got a chalkboard menu. Everyone behind the counter has arm tattoos and opinions. Okay. I order a green smoothie. Dude asks if I want the boost. I say, yeah, because who doesn't want the boost? Next thing I know, I'm sweating, like aggressively, heart racing, vision doing that thing where it gets sparkly. I assume this is health. I assume this is what vitamins feel like. I leave the smoothie place, get in my car, and my phone starts ringing. It's my cousin. He says, bro, you busy? That was mistake number 1. I say no. He says, pull up real quick. That phrase has never led to anything good. I pull up, there's yelling, there's boxes. There's a guy named Ricky I've never met but apparently owe money to. I'm still vibrating from the smoothie. I say things louder than necessary. Someone knocks something over, something breaks, then suddenly there's sirens like this is a movie trailer. Police show up. I'm mid-sentence explaining I've had spinach and chia seeds, and I think that's relevant. They do not agree. They ask why I'm sweating. I say kale. They ask why I'm yelling. I say electrolytes. They ask why I'm there. I say, I don't even know Ricky. Now I'm in here. Been here 6 months. Still don't know what the hell was in that smoothie, but I think it ruined my life. So my question is, if you accidentally get involved in something while trying to better yourself, does the universe owe you a redo? Also, tell Matthew I'd like to buy him a smoothie with the boost. XOXO Chris.
What the fuck?
Boost.
Fuck is
That's
that?
called cocaine, motherfucker.
Well, yes, as a resident drug expert of the podcast, sorry, I mean the resident knowledgeable expert of the podcast, Dr. Brandon would like to explain to you what boost is.
It's cocaine. No. They put in like some sort of like pre-fucking workout shit or something. Like,
Okay, well that's the boost, but like let's answer the guy's question. If you accidentally get involved in something while trying to better yourself, does the universe owe you a redo?
No.
The universe don't owe you shit, according to
He
KK.
doesn't give a fuck.
Are you going to take him up on his smoothie offer?
Hell no.
XOXO Chris.
What the fuck? Why, Chris? You got Danielle. I got fucking Chris.
You had Raven.
Jesus, fuck off.
Listen, Matthew, I don't know what to tell you. You were mad when people were making like rude comments to you, and now people are nice to you and they love you and they want to buy you smoothies, and you're still not happy.
Smoothie with the boost that ended the guy ended up in prison.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
so what
yeah.
did he do to Ricky again? Who the fuck is Ricky?
He doesn't know who Ricky is.
But he got a phone call from Ricky.
No, we got a phone call
his
from his cousin
cousin.
that said, hey, come help me out with something. They got there's a bunch of boxes that they were moving, and apparently he owed Ricky money, but he had never met Ricky before, so I'm assuming the cousin owed Ricky money. So where the fuck's the cousin?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck, bro. Oh, man, your cousin's an idiot.
Yeah.
He owed money. Ricky's a fucking collector.
Oh, there we go. Now we're uncovering things.
Oh man.
Yes, tell us more.
You fucked around and found out.
Yep, he Chica Bonita himself.
Oh no. Yeah, your cousin owed someone money. Ricky's there
Where
collecting.
did the cousin end up then?
I don't have details on the cousin.
Like probably just ran.
I'm pretty sure the cousin just probably pieced it.
And left his cousin there.
He probably pieced it and left his boosted up cousin in the.
Well, after that shit that happened, that cousin's gone, man. He doesn't live at that address anymore. Not a fucking chance.
So what advice would you give young Chris in the jail cell right now? He's very.
Oh
scary.
man, I don't think the universe owes you a fresh start. Your
cousin
fucking
cousin does.
owes you a fresh fucking start. Your cousin owes you some bail money. Holy shit, man.
I think you got to get in touch with your cousin, brother.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to fuck around with collections
No, not with,
legally or illegally.
No. I don't know what to say to you. Stop hitting on Matthew. Anyways, all right, here we go. Yo, boys. I'm a victim of hospitality and trust, okay? I rented an Airbnb for my birthday. Nothing crazy, just a little house, hot tub, no parties in the description, which I took as a suggestion, not a threat. Okay. All right. I invite like 8 people. Somehow 27 show up. I don't know how. People were inviting people who invited people. There was a guy named Luis who didn't know me, didn't know whose house it was, and brought a fog machine. Why do you own that?
Oh, what the fuck?
Why the hell would you own a fog machine? Like, why? What's the?
Is he a DJ?
I don't know.
I would hope so.
Music gets loud. Neighbors complain. Someone spills a drink in the hot tub, which I'm pretty sure violates multiple laws of science. At one point, a girl says, "Are we allowed to be in the garage?" I said, "Why wouldn't we be?" That was the wrong answer. Turns out the garage had restricted access. I don't know what that means in a house. It's a garage. There's boxes, bikes, a fridge that smells like regret. Cops show up. Everyone runs except me because it's my birthday and I felt that would look suspicious. Because yes, you running away on your birthday, that's what the cops care about. They ask if I'm the renter. I say yes proudly. They ask if I'm responsible for what happened. I say no nervously. Okay. Then they ask why there's a fog machine. I say ambiance. Long story short, charges, court, judge did not care. It was my birthday. So my question is, at what point does being the planner turn into being the criminal? Thanks, guys, for running a great podcast. It's the only thing getting me going through my time here. Andre, Cell D.
So what's the criminal aspect? There's nothing illegal about throwing a party unless you're in a dry county.
Yeah.
Well, here, sir, when there's a specific
fog machine.
Well, no, when there's a specific thing written in the Airbnb description that says no parties,
it's not illegal. You can get fined.
But
Well,
it's his fault
no,
for planning it and inviting people.
It is illegal because when you,
it's not fucking criminal.
It's not
Yeah, I'm
criminal,
coming with
but
him. I don't think it's that bad.
but it's like a contract violation.
Yeah, so you pay fucking damages and fines.
Well, yes.
Unless the alternative was instead
I'm
of
sure
paying up was to go to jail. I'd say,
he should've
fuck, I
just ran.
ain't paying up. Fuck it, send me to jail.
I'm sure Mr. Andre is leaving key details out.
There's got to be key details.
Some of the substances.
What's criminal is he stayed instead of running.
Well, they're just going to fucking look up who's the renter
Yeah.
anyways. They're going to find that information out anyways.
Yeah,
so.
it's all on an app. I'm sure they can.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could get to that pretty quickly.
Unless
was
some
his
shit got
question?
stolen, like out of the garage that has restricted access, some shit got stolen. I don't know.
I think he's pleading his innocence with us, which I agree. Like you shouldn't really be in jail for this unless you've done something other, like unless they found like guns and drugs while they were like searching the house and they were yours or
I
they were
wouldn't be
somebody.
surprised.
And Andre is not telling us the truth. Andre, right back to me. Tell me the truth. What did you do? What did
What
you
was
actually?
his question?
At what point does being the planner turn into being the criminal? Yeah, what a dumb question, Andre. You
that's
fucking-
like high school. We try to have parties and you invite
Yeah.
you invite your close friends and I mean this is even for Facebook and shit. As soon as someone and someone was back then it would have been like BBM Messenger, man. You know how many fucking contacts you had on BBM Messenger? All you did was put out party, house. You didn't know who the fuck was gonna show up, how many people were gonna show up. Those are the best fucking parties. I mean, not to be the planner, they weren't.
For people
not
that
to be
didn't
the
live
planner.
there, right?
Yeah, not to
For
be
the
the
one
planner.
that got the message, like,
but
who the fuck is this?
Holy fuck, man. Do people still do like? I like this.
No,
stuff.
BBM.
People, like, no,
I'm
that's
sorry,
gone. That's
Brandon,
gone. No, that's
BBM
gone.
is not a
That's
thing
no,
anymore.
that's gone. That's what I'm saying. Like back
Do
then, it was
people
before that
still
shit.
host house parties?
House
Yes,
parties.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Do they?
Yeah.
'Cause I,
Brandon wants to be
I don't see
invited.
shit- I don't see
Yeah.
shit anymore.
Should
Like,
we
I don't
host a
fucking
Should we
hear-
host a party in Seattle? Should we just say it full send? Just put out
Do
the
you
invite?
want to?
My name's not on the contract.
That is true. I don't.
My name's not on the contract.
I am on the list. I am on the contract. I can't do it. All right, fellas. Last one. The Red Zone Blitz. I'm only in here because society hates visionaries. Oh, this is great. I had an idea, a good one, a disruptive one. I was going to start a luxury car detailing business like you and 7,000 other people. Premium mobile, Instagram based. I even had a logo. Didn't have a license, insurance, or permission, but neither did Uber at first. Okay. So I start detailing cars in the office parking lot. I'm charging cash. I'm wearing gloves. I look legit. People assume I work there because I walk with confidence and say good morning too loud. Okay. One day, a guy asks if I can detail his car right now. I say yes because I believe in customer service. While I'm cleaning the interior, security asks who I work for. I say myself. That apparently raised concerns. They say I'm not allowed to be there. I say I'm providing value. They say I'm trespassing. I say capitalism. Things escalate. Someone thinks I'm stealing a car. I am not. I'm just inside it with the doors closed, engine on, Bluetooth connected. Now, writing this, that looks bad in hindsight. Police show up. I try to explain branding. The car asks why the car is moving. I say gravity. Or the officer asks why the car is moving. I say gravity.
Why is the car moving? He's just
Detailing.
I think he was trying to steal the car, Brandon. That is why the car was moving. Now I'm in here still sketching logos, still brainstorming slogans. So answer me honestly, when does hustle become illegal? And if you truly believe in the idea, should that count for something in court?
When you turn the car over. I think when you as soon as
Sir,
you turn
I
the
think
car
you were
over.
trying to rob a automobile, and this is not. You can't just rob and rob an automobile and call it a detailing business. I think that is what we have on our hands here. You tried to grand theft auto someone's car, and then you proceeded to say, well, no, actually, sir, I'm just running a business in which I drive away with the guy's car. I'll be back.
but you're using someone else's office, like you're outside someone's office building,
Using their
using
water,
their water, using their
space.
space.
Also not allowed.
Yeah, that's not allowed.
With a license, no license.
But
yeah.
This
He's
is
pretty,
like-
he's pretty smart in
No,
one
it-
way trying to get a car.
It's not bad.
Right?
Nah, yeah.
It's a
Yeah, if
great
you want
way
to
to
steal a
check.
car, just be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm a detailer, and then just
Valet.
comes back. Where the fuck's my car?
Well,
It's gone.
he doesn't work for us, sir. He's an independent contractor. We don't know who that is.
This is like, was a food truck guy. Okay, guys, business. There are
food truck guy.
aspects of businesses that you have to have. Like, if you don't have insurance, this guy comes up, say he's got a black Porsche, black Maserati.
Oh God, thank God he was talking about car color. I was scared for a whole
And
hot
you don't know
second
what
there.
you're fucking. Have you ever? No. Okay. So have you ever seen someone that has no fucking idea how to wax a car try and wax a black car? It looks like absolute fucking shit.
Is there a particular way to wax a black car? Please tell the audience listeners right now.
You got to know what you're fucking doing.
Hold on.
I don't know what I'm doing, so I have not waxed.
I thought you did. That's
Hold
why
on.
you're telling us.
We got it.
Brandon OG.
All right, Brandon OG, this car segment.
I know other shit about cars.
How to wax a
I
black
don't know how to
car.
wax a black car.
How to wax a black car with Brandon the OG. Black car. You have one. You want to wax it. Here we go.
Sounds
Do
like
you-
Karate
If you
Kid.
have a black car,
you
you
have a
call my
black
buddy
car?
Terry.
No. This
He
is-
knows what he's doing, and if you know how to, if you know how to wax a black car, the amount of money you can charge.
Are you going to tell
Well,
people how to wax a
yeah,
black
I'm
car?
kinda-
I'm
No.
not. I don't, because I don't. I pay someone. Well, when I
But-
had a black car, I paid someone else to do it. I'm not doing it.
Well, what
No
what,
fucking
what
way.
makes it? What's different than
Because
another
black,
color?
everything shows up.
You know what? That's your music, Matthew. Tell us how to wax a black car.
I don't know how. I gotta ask Miyagi.
Yeah, wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax
Wax-
off. No, just if you a black car is so easy. Anything shows up. So if you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna look like shit.
Okay.
For two, if you scratch a black car, you ain't covering it up with a paint pen. You ain't covering that up. That shit shows like.
Hey, don't buy black cars, people. Please don't do it.
But
Don't do it.
no, like you got to have your insurance. You've got to have a license. Or if you don't use someone else's shit. You use their shit. So you don't use an office building. If someone wants their car detailed, okay, I'll show up at your house and I'm going to use your water and I'll bring like whatever the wax and shit.
Would be
no,
ideal.
there's shit to run a business. You got to, you can't just say, I'm a business. This is my name.
This is me now.
Here we go.
But hear me out. Let you think back to the story though. He did say the guy told me, I need you to detail this car right now. And so he dropped everything and he was like, okay, I'm going to detail his car.
That's just a man. This is an entrepreneurial spirit. Here we go. That's the black and gold bachelor right there. He just came out with
how many
So
cars
maybe-
did he detail before he
Hear me out.
detailed the car?
But maybe the guy was like, you need to detail my car right now. I'm in a hurry, right? So maybe the guy got into the other car and he had to turn it on and move it because he was already working on other cars. And then that's when the cops rolled up.
perspective. Matthew's just trying to get all the inmates to like him now.
Maybe that's why the cops rolled up.
This is why they write XOXO to you.
You ever
Well,
stolen a car, Matthew?
Maybe you just found the car you liked and took off.
You ever taken a car without asking? You ever taken your parents' car without asking? You ever taken another relative's car without asking? You
ever stolen a car?
stolen a car?
Stolen a car.
Every time you say some outlandish criminal shit, we're gonna play this. Brandon the OG.
I got a story.
You ever been to a drunk tank?
I'm surprised I didn't go there on Sunday.
No, you were okay. You were okay.
You ever stolen a car?
A few more green teas, you would have gone in there.
Hey, you ever smack the table? Tell her, bitch, come here. Ho, ho!
Anyways, so anytime you say some outlandish shit, I hope you're ready. I'm gonna get this clipped into like perfect segment, so it's just gonna them screaming Brandon the OG.
Fuck.
Anyways, New Year's coming up. Any New Year's resolutions?
None. I don't do that shit.
Okay.
You walked right into it.
That's.
The way you said, I don't do this shit.
Do you have a reason why you don't do the New Year's resolutions?
Because it's the same shit. Oh, I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to work out every day. You get in like 2 weeks. Fuck, I'm done working out. For
At least the last 2 weeks.
You know what?
No, but just
I'm having too much fun with these new songs.
Yeah. Talk to him. Step out the car, hear the crowd go crazy.
That's KK. So, KK, any New Year's resolutions?
Not yet.
he's too
normally-
old for
do you-
this
I
shit.
didn't think about it.
He don't rush, he coast. Hand on the wheel, other hand champagne toast. Still the flies in the room when he slide on the scene. Little smirk, big laugh.
KK, I'm gonna get a black girl to twerk on you while this song plays. That's my goal. The hoochiest of hoochie mamas. If you are a hoochie mama and you are interested in twerking on KK for
In
promotional
Seattle?
in Seattle, if you are residing in Seattle and Super Bowl weekend, you are free. KK, we will pay. We will pay good money. We'll even provide beer. This is great promotional content. Anyways, Matthew, any
Not really. Just don't have a heart attack while watching the Steelers play a game.
no, that's good. That's good. That's
Pretty much it.
That's what makes you the black and gold bachelor.
What about you, G?
Just live, laugh, love bullshit. I guess that's
Same
fucking-
shit every year,
yeah,
right? It's the
just-
same shit. Nothing changed. Once you get to a certain age, nothing
It's
changes.
always the people that are the most absolute shits of the earth that come up with the wildest New Year's
New
resolutions.
year, new me. New year, new me.
I'm gonna-
Shut up, bitch.
I'm gonna read more, bitch. Maybe stop reading the menu. Pick up a salad.
For real, honestly, it's just gonna be how can we grow this? This has been an insane journey so far.
Yeah, man. Like honestly,
this
that's
has
been brought up.
This
Yeah,
has
that's a
been
good one.
fucking insane. For everyone that is listening to us, thank you. Like, thank
Yeah,
you,
dude.
thank you.
Yeah, thank
when
you.
we came up with this, I had zero expectations of this.
I think we've done
Like, if-
probably 4 months maybe of this. And it's absolutely insane where we're at. We're like over 10,000 streams, like consistently. That's a number we crossed. This is the most success I've seen with the podcast. We might have to start playing ads so we can pay for things. We got merch coming out. We got college tours coming up. We got the draft coming up. Super Bowl. We got content on the way. You guys are absolutely eating everything up. So yeah, to your point, just growing the brand. I feel like a full fucking off season of content, a full off season of. I look at other podcasts and I see like the success they've had, and they're in like year 4, year 5, and we're knocking on the door, and we met some crazy, amazing people. I've got the sibling of Tyler Booker that will be joining us in January. Tyler Booker, offensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. So I can't wait to ask her some great questions about his journey, about being a football family, what that means. So we got like out of the world guests. Like there's guests that you're like, excuse me, how did you, like, what's going on here? So we're super excited for everything. But thank you guys for always supporting us. If you guys have any suggestions, redzoneblitzpodcast@gmail.com, redzoneblitzpod at on X, TikTok, Instagram, all those lovely places. Any other final words, fellas?
Happy New Year's, fuckers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's. What's your drink of choice on New Year's Eve?
It's got to be champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, champagne. That's a good one. All right, that's very non-hood of you. Taking it away. This is
Love my champagne, man. We were just in France earlier this year, so we brought back a ton of champagne, so that's gonna get drank.
You are a well-traveled man. Signing off, Red Zone Blitz. You're listening to Brandon the OG. Official Red Zone Blitz tracks are now available, potentially on Spotify by the time you hear this. But until next time, take it easy. Have a happy new year. Be safe. Don't be crazy.
Or be.
There it is. And we're out.
Till the time that came back, he remember every yard, every hit, every crack.
Brandon the OG.
Texas in his blood, you can see it when he speaks. From the Longhorn steeple to the